said it wasn't a gateway drug. My homie was taking subs and he ain't wake up the whole while. These billionaires, they caked up, paying up Congress.
Hi guys, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. My name is Victoria, and for those of you who have no idea who I am, I consider myself kind of like a mental health, self-love, and addiction advocate. All of which I have had quite a bit of experience with in my lifetime. And something's been weighing on my heart pretty heavily, and when that happens, usually I will blog about it or talk about it or make a YouTube video about it. So I thought this would be a great time to just film and talk about it. I apologize, I have a caramel candy in my mouth because I'm sick and nothing tastes good to me, so trying to find things that taste good to me. Anyways, today I wanted to talk about addiction and recovery, and not so much the addiction part, but more about the recovery part and what's really difficult about recovery. When you are, or when someone is active in their addiction, they are not themselves whatsoever. Everything about a person changes when they have a severe addiction to something, especially drugs. It changes your morals, your personality, it changes your priorities, and it just changes you like 100%. You're just a completely different person if you're active in your addiction. And depending what your addiction is, it could even change your appearance over time. I just don't know how to get across to people the point that when somebody is active in their addiction, they are not themselves at all. It completely changes a person. But that change does not have to be permanent. Yes, you can go through your addiction and have some hard times and do some bad things, but the good thing about, well, there's not really anything great about addiction or anything like that, but the good news is that recovery is an option. I kind of feel like, though, with most people, if they know somebody is in recovery, they think of like, oh, being happy and joyful and peaceful and like they're themselves again, which is true to some point. But the point that I'm trying to make is that there are some really difficult, hard parts about recovery that a lot of people don't think about, especially if you've never been through it or if you've never experienced it like with somebody close to you. I work on my recovery every single day of my life. I spend a lot of time at the doctor's. I am in a program where I have to be seen every week. On top of that, I see a psychiatrist, a therapist, a counselor, a dietitian. I think that's it, but that's a lot. I also go to meetings and I go to church quite a bit. My schedule is full, to say the least, and it's full of things that are helping me on my journey with recovery. So that's one thing that's hard about recovery, is that you have to work at it every single day. And there's that saying, if you're not working on recovery, you're working on a relapse. So people in recovery really need to stay busy with doing healthy, productive activities. I mean, everybody does it kind of differently, their own way, but this is just kind of what I've been doing and how I practice recovery every single day. Another thing is that I practice a lot of self-care, and I've gotten a lot better with self-love. So I spend a lot of time just doing things that make my soul happy. I read, I journal, I walk Lily, I take long baths. I do things that make me feel very good. And that's kind of like important for somebody who is freshly in recovery. It's like, just do whatever's gonna make you feel the most comfortable, because it's really uncomfortable getting out of an addiction. So when you break that addiction, it's okay to take time for yourself and do things that just makes your soul happy. I try to spend a lot of time outside. For some reason, just being outside makes me feel so much better all the time. But the hardest part about recovery is picking up the broken pieces. The broken pieces of the mess that you created. I know that I messed up, and I know that I did things that were not acceptable, and when I was active in my addiction, I lost a lot of friends that were really close to me. And somewhere in my head, I just thought that the minute I entered recovery, that they would come back. The friendships that I lost, I thought, they would see that I was in recovery and acknowledge that and come back. But sometimes when you're active in your addiction, you do things that are permanent. They have permanent consequences. So that's another hard part about recovery is you can be very lonely. When I was active in my addiction, I lost some friends, and now that I'm in recovery does not mean that they are just going to come running back to me. I have to prove myself, and I have to gain trust back, and it's gonna take a lot of time. I understand that, but it does not make it any less difficult. My whole point is that I just feel like people think recovery is all butterflies and rainbows, when in reality it's one of the toughest jobs you could possibly have. I don't work a 9-to-5 job right now, but recovery is a full-time job, a 24-hour-a-day job, really. If you know somebody that's active in their addiction, please try to somewhat understand that it's not them, it's the addiction. And my favorite quote is, hate the addiction, not the addict. And that goes for people that are in recovery too. Just, recovery's hard, it's difficult, it's picking up the broken pieces of your life and rebuilding. And it's a really tiring, draining, emotionally draining job. And anybody that's in recovery, you automatically know that they're working their ass off. So try to show them a little love and support. Try to show the addict a little love and support. And that's really all I have to say about that. Anyways, that's kind of just what was on my heart and mind today. Addiction and recovery, and the fact that recovery is difficult. It is a full-time job. It's difficult, but it's definitely worth it. I'm very happy with where I am right now, but it took a lot of hard, emotionally draining work to get to where I am right now. So I just wanted to jump on here and talk about that for a little bit with you guys, because I am pretty lonely given the fact that I don't have a whole lot of friends right now. But yeah, if you guys liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it, comment on it. Let me know if you'd like to see some more videos about addiction and recovery. I'm not an expert, but I do have my own personal experiences to share with you guys. And me and Lily just wanted to say thank you for any new subscribers. Thank you to everybody that watches and supports me. And leave a comment to let me know which video you'd like to see next. Alright, bye guys. Hey guys, I just wanted to jump on here really quick and let you know that as I was editing this video, I realized how monotone and quiet and kind of sad I came off. And I just wanted to apologize for that because I've had a lot going on. I'm sick, and I also went to a celebration of life the day before I filmed this video, so I was just completely emotionally and physically drained. So I apologize for coming off so sad. Recovery is a great thing. There's a lot of perks to it. I was just trying to get across the point that it's hard work. It's difficult. But any job can be difficult, So that's all I wanted to say. I just wanted to let you guys know that I realize how sad I came across, and I wasn't trying to. I'm good. I hope you're good. I'm here for anybody that needs to talk, or anybody that just needs an ear. I can listen. So I will catch you guys in the next one.